Ahoy mateys from Hilo, Hawaii. Welcome to the third episode of my voyage going across the Pacific. I've been here now for just a couple months, and the jungle is incredibly beautiful. There's a huge amount of tourists here, probably too many, and the local kids like to steal things. My dinghy is getting taken apart piece by piece. They took an oar because I didn't give them the oar locks. They probably said, "Oh yeah, okay, no oar locks, no oar." That's how I suspect that conversation went without me there. But I got another pair of oars, and these ones I put many miles on those things and drilled holes in them. It's ready. It's cool. But the main thing is they didn't take my boat. Hey, here we are on day 7. Had wind through the night. It didn't get as much as the night before, but it kept me going all the way. I made 70 miles yesterday, and I've been moving the entire day. And I'm averaging, I think right now at about 3.5 knots. I might be able to get 100 miles in for the day. We'll see if the wind is consistent with this, or if it picks up in the afternoon. But the only thing I have to anticipate is maybe taking one more reef on my mainsail if it picks up. But right now it's just cruise in. I think I found the wind now. We're still on the coastal effect. It's still cold, but it's getting warmer. I'm verily into Mexico at this point. I'm just passing Guadalupe Island, about 30 miles over to the west. There's a big wind hole around it, so I gave myself lots of room, and it looks like I cleared it. I'm just getting at the south end of it now. And now I'll continue down this longitude straight south for a couple days now, and then head east. I'm just staying away from inside. Out there's a low pressure thing holding me in, and as soon as I get low enough, I'll be able to head, and it'll be in the trade winds, and that should take me most of the way. Over the next 10 days, the forecast looks like just good wind all the way. That'll put me about halfway there. Woo! Wow. It is day 8. I've been out a week now. It's awesome. I'm starting to get down there. I'm way down the Baja in Mexico. And it's getting warmer. The trades, I think, are going to start up here pretty quick. It blew all night last night and the night before that, so I think things are going to start happening here. We'll start turning in a couple days. I'll be headed west, but there's a huge high pressure wind hole west of me right now, so I'm just skirting down the coast in what wind there is, and it's nice. I'm getting along. There she blows, ready to go. Just heating up the oven now, and that'll puff up good and give me a really awesome big piece of bread. The last 5 or 6 days. Ooh, there it is, nice and golden brown. Oh yeah, beauty. Let that cool off, and there's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a couple days. Tuna fish sandwiches. Yeah. Here's day 11, you guys. Got going. It was last night, the night before last, I had it into the third reef, and just the mainsail in the third reef. And last night, I ended up doing the same thing pretty early. And then I went to sleep, and my alarm got turned off. Somehow I turned it off. And so I slept for a long time. And I made it a ways, but at some point it made me backwinded. And I hung out there for a little while until I woke up and looked. But I was going in the right direction at a mile an hour. So yeah, today's not going to be the best as far as mileage, but this one could. I'm in the just got the third reef in the mainsail, and I'm doing 4 to 6 knots. It's just bumping. Doing a lot of surfing down the waves with my my wind vane in the water. It's not working right now. I'm using my auto tiller, but it really helps keep direction coming down the waves. It comes right straight on down these waves. It doesn't broach, which is really nice. So yeah, it's cruising. Today will be a pretty good day. We'll see how long this lasts. It seems to pick up at night and then kind of mellow out during the day. I don't get it, but usually by now it's pretty calm, and we got, it's like about 15 knots of wind right now. A little more actually. I've just got such a small amount of sail, and it's a really very calm ride. It's nice and flat. We're moving right along, but not, there's really not a lot of stress on the boat. A little bit of roll coming up on the waves because we're a little bit of an angle. We're at about probably about 1 o'clock. We'd be headed downwind at about 8 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock, 7:30 on the, if you were looking at the direction. 210 degrees bearing. That's what we're doing. 2 degrees off south, basically southwest. And it should loop around and continue on this vein all the way down, as it turns west. The wind will also turn west to this degree. So that should work out pretty good. That's still a couple days away. Making the corner right now. Go. Just woke up for day 13. Doing Mach 9, man. Just moving. I have my third reef in and my 70% jib on. And I'm just booking 5.5, 6 knots. I guess I gotta leave this one go for a little while. It's still stable. It's just in these kind of conditions, when it builds from here, it gets hard to start working on the boat. You know, there's a lot going on, lots of pressure. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, gonna be a hell of a. I can't wait to see how much mileage I made yesterday. Okay, so here's my grid file. This shows me the weather. The blue in here is like no wind. There's, in this kind of blue-green area, there's like maybe 6 knots of wind. Right now I have about 13 to 15 knots of wind in the yellow and the green. And the green is like 10, yellow is 15. And that's going to maintain. I'm just coming down at kind of a 45 right now. And I'll get right down here. This is 20. That's 19. And right in between there is Hilo. So I'm going to get right down in here. And then by then, hopefully the wind, that'll be maybe 2 days. But let's see what it is tomorrow. Here we go. I can push it forward. Come on, come on. 2 o'clock tomorrow. Come on. 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how the Friday, what day is today? Wednesday, yeah. So here's Friday in the morning. There's Friday at 2 days from now. And I'll be right down at the line, right down in here. Somewhere right in there. So I'll escape it. It continues to develop. And then disappears. Look, see, it comes down into there, but by then I should be over in here. Because that's Saturday and today's, yeah. I'll just keep the edge of it. I just made it past by that. Capital navigation, sir. So there's a classic sailing one, guys. Denny Moore on a bed of instant mashed potatoes. Super easy to make, super fast. I've already cleaned up the pan that I made it all in. So yeah, I make the mashed potatoes, put them in here, and then heat up the Denny Moore. Put this mashed potatoes to the side, plop it down in there, and it's like mashed potatoes and gravy of the best sorts. Laundry day. It's been good wind all day long. I'm just cruising along, man. I am going. I'm trying to get west. Wind should be helping me out to that effect, but it still wanted to shed more south. We'll see what happens when we get down there. Yeah. Here we go. Gonna have a peanut butter and jelly pancake with a little bit of cinnamon. Oh yeah. Check it out. Here we go. We are just booming. I'm on my wind vane self-steering system. I'm going. I think I'm overpowered. It gets down in there. This is where I want it to be. I'm pointing right in Hawaii. But the wind is picked up. It keeps picking up. It keeps freshening. About 7 knots. Come on, baby. Get on down in there. There we go. There we go. Come on now. You gotta be careful. You gotta give it, have some patience with it to get it. It'll wander a little bit, but it'll come back onto course because the wind gusts. And what I'm doing essentially is adjusting the weather helm, which as the wind increases, the boat wants to come up into the wind, and you have to adjust the steering so you're actually steering off course in order to keep the boat going straight. And when that gets to be too much pressure, then the auto helm won't be able to hang, and it'll go up into the wind. And I guess that's when I'll go up and shorten up the sail. because for now in this, even in the gusts, it's not heeling me over too much. It's really probably optimal for what's going on. Let's take a look at what that looks like outside. Yeah, it looks about 15 knots of wind. Probably right in there, about 15 knots. It's really perfect weather. If this is it all the way to Hawaii, I'm loving it, man. We're just booming. Yeah. Whatever projects I thought I would do while I was out here just sitting around. It's not totally just sitting around, but I make myself do that for my back for the first week. The back is good, it's a little tender, but it's fine now. But there's my desire to do anything besides just be mesmerized by this scene. It's like I go to bed, I sleep some more. I haven't seen another boat in a couple days now. Must be right on the shipping lanes. 19-20 degrees latitude. But just not seeing anything out here. There's not a lot of traffic going on right now compared to what there was goddamn before COVID. It's 3-4 years now. They cut up most of those boats. Scrap. This is cool. The wind is just dying. Not enough to move the blades of the windmill. But the wind waves that were created since this morning, there has been a little bit of wind. And the waves that were created are pushing me along. 3 knots, 2.5, 2, 2.8. And I'm keeping relatively, I should be pointing right towards Hawaii, but I'm a little bit low. It's been down there since the wind died. So we gotta I'm just gonna let it go and just see. Thanks for watching, guys. I got my website up and I'm creating a portfolio of sea stories to put on there. I have about 6 of them right now. And as that comes about, I'll let you know. If that's something you're interested in a way to support the channel, why subscribe and get notifications so that you know when I put up my videos. What I'm doing is I'm doing an audiobook and then I do a YouTube video. So they're coming in about every 3 weeks for the videos is how it's working out. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.